Hey guys, it's Jan Sharte and I'm back again with another video. So today we're going to be talking about my plans for 2024, my big rebrand that I'm going to do for my online boutique, and where I'll be buying new products for my boutique this year. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, so first I want to tell you guys why I'm rebranding, and I'll make a totally separate video about the rebrand itself and what that's going to entail, but here's why. So over the last 5 years, I have learned so much about business, but more importantly, more about my customers. And I'm sure you guys have realized, in the last year, almost 2 years, the economy has really shifted. The way people are spending money has really changed, and people are a lot more conscious about how and where they're spending their money. And so as I have progressed in business, I have really started to shift my own understanding of what it means to be a retailer and whether or not I really want to be a boutique or if I want to be classified as something else. And so one thing I realized is that I really want my brand to be more of a lifestyle brand. I really don't want it to be known for just clothing, and I don't want it to just be known for the type of clothing that I currently sell. I also am in thinking about how I started my business. I remember that my goal has always been to provide the most value at the most affordable prices for my customers. It has always been kind of written into my mission statement and written into my About Us page and things like that. But it's really hard to provide affordable products to your customer if you're not buying affordable products from your vendors. So I want to be able to provide true affordability to my customers, and not an affordability that I decided for myself, but an affordability that I know makes sense for my customers. And so with that in mind, I knew that I needed to be smarter about where I'm buying products and how much I'm spending on those products so that I can provide the type of products and the type of pricing that my customers want. So last year, I actually started selling products outside of clothing. I started selling things like sunglasses and hats and socks, which still kind of like fall into the apparel category, but not necessarily like clothes, right? And so what I realized was that these products were not only a little bit easier to sell, but they also gave me super huge margins. My profit margins on these products were so big. I'll put some screenshots here for you guys to see. And so once I realized how valuable it was to have products like these at my disposal and being able to offer them to my customers, I wanted to be able to provide more of them. The problem was I didn't know where to look for products that were high value and were going to be able to give me good profit margins, right? So I recently found out about this trade show that happens every single year, twice a year, and it's called ASD Market Week, and I will be there in March, and you guys should be there too. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about the trade show, and I'm actually going to turn around on my computer and we're going to look at the website and walk through some of the things that you should know about ASD Market Week if you are interested in attending. So ASD Market Week is happening March 10th through the 13th in Las Vegas, and I'm super excited to attend this trade show for the very first time. This quick little overview is just going to give you a glimpse of some of the types of vendors that you can expect. So there's definitely clothing for my boutique girlies, but there's actually going to be over 1,800 vendors for you to explore, and I'm really excited about that because it gives me an opportunity to expand my product assortment beyond what it is right now. ASD Market Week is a one-stop shop across 19 retail categories, and those include things like apparel and accessories, jewelry, gift and home, beauty, and a multitude of other things. There's a list of vendors on their website, which I'll show you guys in just a second, but I really think that this trade show could be a great opportunity for anybody that is looking for lower cost products that are going to give you a better product profit margin, and then also just generally speaking, being able to expand your product assortment beyond what it is right now. So definitely check out this trade show, but let me go ahead and show you some of the vendors that are going to be there. So let's take a quick look at the vendor directory. So in the vendor directory, the easiest way to navigate this is going to be to look at the categories. And as I mentioned, there's 19 different categories that are going to be displayed at ASD Market Week, but there are over 1,800 vendors. So you definitely want to make sure that you have somewhat of a plan because there's going to be so much to see and you don't want to waste your time looking at things that don't really align with your brand, right? So I mentioned that accessories was something that sold really well for me last year. And so for example, I'm going to show you guys what happens when I select accessories. If you click the plus sign, it's going to narrow those accessories down into more specific categories. So let's say, for example, that I am looking for fashion jewelry, and I also sold sunglasses last year. So I'm also going to go ahead and select sunglasses just to group those two together. And then you're going to see a very detailed list of the vendors that fall within those categories. You'll be able to see where their booth is going to be located, which is really helpful because, again, trying to navigate 1,800 different vendors is going to be quite the task. So knowing which direction to go in is going to be really helpful. If you click inside of any of the vendors' profile, it's going to give you a little bit more information about where they're located, things about what they sell, how long they've been in business, things of that nature. So I highly recommend checking out the vendor directory just to make sure that you create somewhat of a plan before going, instead of going and, aimlessly walking throughout the trade show. So like I said, I'm super excited to attend ASD Market Week because I've gotten to see the benefit of selling those high value, high profit margin items in my business, and they make a world of a difference. I mean, I have been able to sell hundreds of these products. I've been able to increase my average order value, ultimately increase my profit margin for the business overall. And it's because of being able to buy products at a more affordable price. So ASD Market Week gives you access to over 1,800 vendors in one place. And you get to shop in all of these different categories in one place. I don't know what gets more valuable than that, in all honesty. So again, the trade show is happening March 10th through the 13th in Las Vegas. It is 100% free to attend as long as you register before the trade show starts. You can register via the link in the description. Highly recommend that you go ahead and do that because this is not a trade show that you want to miss. And I'll be there because your girl wants to save some money, but I also want to make some money. And I think this is going to be a great opportunity for us to do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.